Okay, right now, today I am going to discuss with you programming lesson, right? Okay, so we discuss all the steps, analyzing the problem and creating an algorithm for the problem. Then after, now we are stay on developing the programs, right? So, and in that level, we finish selection also, sequence and selection, right? So you can remember last day we discussed and finished multiple selection and simple selection, right? Now, then after we started repetition. අපි පුනර්කරණය පටන් ගත්තා අනුක්‍රමණයයි වර්ණයි කියන පාලන ව්‍යුහ දෙක ආකාර දෙක ඉවර කරා පුතේ. හරි. Right now we are doing a repetition. Right. So we last day we started and I have given you some assignment or one of the assignment, right? But I think only 2 students send me the answers. Therefore, I think I thought I have to discuss with you again. So you can remember when we are doing the repetition, we can use 2 control structures, right? So here you can see do while and here for loop, right? You cannot use repeat until, right? Okay, now I discuss first do while condition, right? You can remember that. Right, now we can go to the next point. Here, this is normally we are normally when we using the repetition, we have to use do while and then after we have to put the condition. So this is we call pseudo code. ව්‍යාජකයට ලියද්දි පුතේ අපි පාවිච්චි කරේ පුනර්කරණයේදී do while කියන පාලන ව්‍යුහය. ඊට පස්සේ ඒක සත්‍ය නම් ඒකේ අවස්ථාව සත්‍ය නම් විතරක් ඒක ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ අවසන් වෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ අපි ඒකේ flow chart එක කරා. So you can remember this flow chart. When the condition is true only, it is repeating. When it is false, then stop or it continue with another steps, right? But in when you're using the Python programming, you can there are no any do the word do and end while, right? Here you can see this is the way to write the Python codes to the repetition, right? Here while, then after condition after you should put the colon symbol. If you put this colon symbol only, it get the true block, right? It is the true block. If you want to stop that block, so there are no any loop or end while, you have to click on the backspace key. මේ අවස්ථාව සත්‍ය වුණාම සිද්ධ වෙන දේවල් ටික තමයි පුතේ මෙතන තියෙන්නේ. ඒකෙදි අපි අර ඉස්සෙල්ලා pseudo code එකේදී end while දැම්මට මෙතනදී ඔයගොල්ලෝ backspace ගහලා block එක කඩලා තමයි out of the loop යන්න අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ. හරි. ඒක Python වලදී දැනගත යුතු දෙයක්. Right. Now we can move to this. This is the one of the program I have given you, but it is very easy. You can see here the to print the numbers from 1 to 9, but here you can see 1, then 3, 5, 7, 9. You can see odd numbers only. So here we should there is some change. Here we should change it as 2, right? Then 1 is assigned to n, then 1 is less than equals to 10 years, then display n. Then after we should put here 2, then 2 plus 1, it will become 3. Then 3 less than equals to 10 years, then display 3. 3 plus 2, 5. Likewise, it repeating only 5 times. 9 also print, then 9 plus 2, 11. 11 less than equals to 10. No, then stop. So you can see only the answer as 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. First of all, we can do this practical. Then after we can move to the next, right? Therefore, I have to share you the common screen. Okay. Right. Now we can move to here. Here I have to open the Python programming to do the practical, right? Any problem, you can unmute your phone, your mic, and you can talk with me, right? Okay, here this is the Python shell, so you cannot do this normally you can do the programs in this here also, but very easy when you take the new file only, it is very easy for you, right? That's why I have opened that new file, right? Here, so numbers from 1 to 9. 1 to 9 mean 1 to n, 1 to 10, but should print only odd numbers. Then we can start, right? There are no any inputs. First of all, you have to get the variable. So I take it as yeah, n is equals to 1 because we can put the starting point there. Then after while, W-H-I-L-E, while, then condition n less than or equals to, if you want, you can put equals also, but 10 is not print, right? Because 10 is not the odd number. Then 10, then after you have to put the colon, right? Right. Now we can say print n, right? Uh, so 1 is print, then after we have to put the increment. So n is equals to n plus 2 because we need only 1 to 9, 1, 3, 5 like that, right? Odd numbers only. Then we finish our program, we can run it, run module, right? Then they ask us to save it. So okay, we can save it. So you can save it, but I have some files, therefore I replace it. Save, yes, right? Okay, now you can see the output, right? So this is the output you can see, right? Okay, it's very important, right? Okay, now you can see the program and the output, right? So we can take that screenshot, right? Okay, then after we can move to the next, right? ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරලා තියෙනවා නම් පුතේ ඒක බලන්න මේ වෙද්දි හරියට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවද කියලා. Right. So I can paste here. Right. Now we can paste here, right? But try to do alone, right? You can do yourself with the home, right? You have to download the Python program also now, right? Okay, now let's go to the next, right? So this is my assignment, right? You can remember numbers from 10 to 50 in ascending order. සිංහලෙන් අපි කියන අපේ 10 සිට 50 දක්වා ආරෝහණ පිළිවෙලින්, right? Okay, now we can move to, then here you can remember the 10 to 50 numbers in ascending order. Here this is the pseudocode, 10 is assigned to n, then after 10 less than or equals to 50, display 10, right? 10 plus 1 because normal numbers, no, so therefore normally serial numbers we have to increment 1 by 1. Then after again go back and check the value, then it is 2. Likewise we can print it, right? Okay, now here you can see here this is very easy, right? 10 is assigned to n, then after it will check 1 by 1, it is increased by 1. Now we have to do the practical, so that is very easy practical. Here what should be the starting point? It should be 10, right? While then n is less than or equals to here up to 50 and ascending order, no, so therefore we have to put here 50, then print n, then this should be 1, right? Because 1 by 1, right? Now we can run it, right? Okay, here, right, up to 50 you can see the numbers from 10 to 50 in ascending order, right? So this is the output, right? Okay, now we can take that one also for our so I can send this, but you have to do first, right? First of all, you have to try. Then after only you can check your answers here, right? Okay, right. Right, let's move to the next question. What is next question? You can see even numbers from 1 to 10. So you know සිංහලෙන් අපි කියන පුතේ 1 සිට 100 දක්වා ඉරට්ටේ සංඛ්‍යා. එතකොට 1 කියන්නේ ඉරට්ටේ සංඛ්‍යාවක් නෙමෙයි නේද? එතකොට starting point should be 2, right? Therefore we have to go to the next point. Here you can remember the pseudocode. This is the flow chart. Here 2 is assigned to n. Then after display 2, then 2 plus 2 because we need only even numbers. Then you can check your answers also, right? Then starting point should be 2. Therefore, this we can change it as 2, right? Then after up to 100. right? ඔගොල්ලෝ practicals ගෙදරදී කරන්න ඕන පොතේ මොකද අද ඊයේ සම්බන්ධ වෙච්ච දරුවොත් practicals කරලා මට එවලා තිබුණා සමහරු මට ඒක එවලා තිබුණ නැහැ අනිවාර්යෙන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ practicals කරන්න ඕන මොකද මේ කාලේ තමයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ හොඳට practical කර කර check කර කර බලන්න පුළුවන් මොකද ඊට පස්සේ විෂයන් තුනම ඔක්කොම එකට එකතු වෙලා මේ එතන ඉස්කෝලේත් පටන් ගත්තාම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට අමාරුයි ඒ නිසා freely දැන් කාලේ නාස්ති කරගන්න නැතුව කරන්න පුතේ හරි right now 2 is print then after we need only even numbers, therefore increment value should be 2, then run, right? So look at here, that is very easy, no, right? ඔගොල්ලෝ පේන ඇති කොච්චර ලේසිද කියලා මෙතන කිසිම ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ 2 වල ඉඳලා 2 4 ඔය විදිහට ඇවිල්ලා up to 100, okay? So this is our next one, right? Today I'm going to I have to do the for loop also, right? We'll try to do it, right? Now these are very easy, right? Don't worry about the O-level things and all, okay? Right. Now, third one, odd numbers in between 1 and 100, 1 and 100. In between, so you cannot print the 1 and 100 because in between 1 and 100, right? Therefore, and in descending order, so you know end point should be 99 because 101 is next one, then 99 end point is okay. So that should be the starting point. Then while n greater than 1, only display n because 99 is greater than 1 years. Then no need to print 1. That's why here I put here greater than 1 because if it is 1 greater than 1 false, then stop, right? We no need the 1 to print because we need only 1 to 10, 1 to 100 numbers, right? So you can see the flow chart also. So this is very easy, right? Then take if you have another laptop or if you have now you connect with the tab, you can use your laptop or desktop, right? Okay, now let's do the next practical. 99, right? 99. Then while then here we should change the condition in greater than 1, right? If you put n greater than 100, what will happen? Right? N greater than 100, what will happen? I have to ask some questions from anybody. Right. Anupama, okay. Anupama, 99 assigned වෙලා තියෙනවා. Here you can see 99 is assigned to n. Then if I put like this way, if I run this, what will happen, Puta? Is it never starting loop or never ending loop, or it run one time or likewise? Can you tell me? Anybody? Yeah. Yes. Anupama?
Never ending loop.
Never ending. Here 99 greater than 100. Is it true, Puta? 99 greater than 100? No. Therefore, condition at the beginning condition is false, no? Therefore, it is what? Never ending
Start.
mean it print always printing, but it cannot go inside the loop, no? Therefore, it is never.
Starting.
Yes, very good. Never starting. Very good, Anupama. Right. Okay, now we can go to the right now. Here we can move to the next. Here this should be, therefore this type of program we call then if it is 100, it is never starting loop. Kisida aramba nona. Right. Now it is starting, right? Because 99 greater than 1 years, then print 99 also, right? Then after it, this should be if I forgot to put here subtraction, what will happen? Next body. Akid, if I forgot to put here minus symbol, what will happen? Here 99 greater than 1, yes. Then print 99. 99 plus 2, it is 101. Then 101 greater than 1. What will happen? Gemini, anybody can talk with me. Is it a never ending loop or never starting loop? Or what is that?
Never ending.
Yes, it is never ending loop, right? කිසිම දවසක මේ 99 101 වෙයි 100 ඊට පස්සේ 3 වෙයි 105 වෙයි කවදාවත් එයාට මේ 1ව හම්බ වෙන්නේ නැහැ. So therefore this is become infinite loop, right? මේක ඔයගොල්ලෝ escape ගහලා ඊට පස්සේ මේ program එක නවත්ත ගන්න වෙන්නේ escape ගහලා ඊට නැත්නම් ඔයාට යන්න වෙනවා මොනවාද මේ status මේ control panel එකෙන් ගිහිල්ලා ඔයාට එතන end task කරගන්න වෙනවා. හරි. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා therefore this is normally this is never ending loop, right? Infinite loop. කිසිදා අවසන් නොවන මේ loop එකක් බවට පත් වෙනවා. Therefore you should change the operator, right? It should be 9 minus 2. Now 99 minus 2, it will become 97. Go back, then 97 greater than 1 years. So likewise it is repeating, right? So you have to think like that way, right? Okay, so we should, right now you can see, right here in between, no? So we can normally 1 is not there, right? You can see 1 is not there, not printed, right? Therefore this is the answer for us, right? Okay, now it is executing, therefore we can copy this one also, right? Okay, right, let's take another one. Okay, now we can move to the next question. පුතාලා කරලා තිබ්බනම් ගොඩක් ලේසි, right? අනිත් දවසේ කරන්න සමහරට කරලා ඇති ඔයගලන්ට දාන්න වෙලාව නැතුව ගියත් දන්නේ. නමුත් ඊළඟ දවසේ පුතේ කරලා පොඩ්ඩක් screenshots එවන්න මට බලන්න ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරනවාද කියලා දැනෙන්න අවශ්‍යයිනේ. Right, now next one, multiple values of 5 from 1 to 100 in descending order. සිංහලෙන් අපි කියන අපතේ පහේ ගුණාකාර 1 සිට 100 දක්වා හැබැයි අවරෝහණ පිළිවෙලින් අවරෝහණ. So you know that the starting point should be 100, no? From 1 to 100, no? So 100 is assigned to n, then 100 is greater than 1, then display n minus 5, right? You know we have to get the multiple values of 5 පහේ ගුණාකාර එහෙනම් 100න් 5 ගියා 95 වෙනවා නේද? හරි, අපි මේවා ඕන්තරම් දැන් කතා කරලා තියෙන නිසා මම Python program එකට යනවා පුතේ, right? 99. So you have to put the starting point as 100, right? 100 while so you can use those notes, right? මම මේවා ඔයගලන්ට එවලා තියෙන්නේ පුතේ. හරිද? ඒ නිසා ඔයගොල්ලෝ පාවිච්චි කරන්න. මම ඔයගලන්ට මේ notes එවලා තියෙන නිසා මේ ඔයගලන්ට මේවා බලලා අපහු revise කරගන්න පුළුවන්. Then after condition should be n greater than 1 and print n. So here you should put 5, right? Then we can run. Okay. Right, you can see the multiple values of 5 from 1 to 100 in descending order, right? Okay, now we can take this one also, right? Likewise, you can get your print screenshots. Okay, right. Right, then after we have to move to the next section, right? What is next one? Square numbers from 1 to 100. So this is very important for you, right? Here you can see when we are writing the pseudocode, you can see SQ we get it as 0. That's why we normally we process that SQ value. Yeah. At the beginning we process that squared value. අපි වර්ග සංඛ්‍යාව අපි පළවෙනි එක හදාගත්ත පොතේ හදාගෙන තමයි අපි මෙතනින් loop එක ඇතුළට ඇවිල්ලා ඊට within the loop දිගටම continuously එතන හැදෙනවා. හරි, here you can see this is the flow chart, but here we can put only one time the process because this is the loop, so it overcome that loop, overcome that process again and again, right? Okay, but when you are writing the Python code, what will happen, right? So here you have to take the two variables, then here n we use as the counter, therefore we have to assign 1 for n, and I think you can write this two ways, right? First way is SQ you can get in our flow chart, we assign it 0, no, but directly you can put here without assigning the 0, you can put here n into n, right? Now we create first squared value, then after we have to check whether the SQ is greater than less than or equals to 100, right? Because we need only the squared numbers up to 100, right? That's why we have to check here SQ. If we want the square number of 100, so we have to put here n. අපිට එකේ කියන්නේ සියවෙනි වර්ග සංඛ්‍යාව දක්වා යන්න අවශ්‍යයි නම් අපි මෙතන n ව තමයි check කරන්න පුළුවන්. නමුත් අපේ program එකේ හැටියට අපිට අවශ්‍යලා තියෙන්නේ square numbers from 1 to 100. ඒ කියන්නේ වර්ග සංඛ්‍යා 1 සිට 100 දක්වා. ඒ නිසා තමයි අපි මෙතන වර්ග සංඛ්‍යාව SQ කියන එක්කෙනාව check කරන්නේ. හරි? Then after we should put here SQ, then SQ print වෙනවා. Then after we have to put here plus 1 because n should increase 1 by 1. Now n is 1 into 1, 1. Then you can see 1 is less than or equals to 100 years, then print 1. Then after you can see n increased by 1, again you have to put that process, right? SQ is equals to n into n. Now n increased by 1, that is n is 2, then 2 into 2, 4. 4 less than or equals to 100 years, then 4 print. Then after n become 5, then 5 into 5. Likewise, it is processing, right? If you want to remove this part, you can put directly 1. That's all. ඔයාට ඕන පළවෙනි ස්කෙයාර් එක automatically හැදෙන්නේ නැති වෙන්න ඔයාට ඕනනම් assign කරලා යන්නත් පුළුවන් පුතේ. හරි? Anyway, it's up to you, right? Okay. Right, then run it. Run module. Here you can see the output here. Square numbers from 1 to 100. So we can copy this, right? Okay, so that is very easy, right? But you should follow the practicals and all. අංකියුවේ මේකයි මේ ඇත්තටම පුතේ අන්තිමට තියෙන පාඩමක් මම ගත්තෙත් ඔයාලට නිවාඩු මේ දවස් ටිකේ ටිකක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් නම් පොඩ්ඩක් ස්කූල්ස් වලට යන්න ඕන වෙලා ඇති, ටිකක් බිසි වෙලා ඇති. නමුත් පොඩ්ඩක් try කරන්න පුතේ අතට පුළුවන් වෙලාව අරගෙන. Okay. Right, now let's move to the next, right? That is triangular numbers, same way, right? Square numbers and here's triangular numbers, same way, same flow chart, but only the formula is different, right? So that is very easy, right? I have to change only the characters and right here triangle number T, I put T, and here I am using the formula. You know, you can use any one of the formula here, this one or this one, but it is easy for me, T plus N. Here you can see now only 10 minutes. Okay, here 1 plus 0, then T has no any value, therefore it is initial, it is 0. 0 plus 1, 1, you know, first triangle number is 1, therefore we have to put here T, right? Then after T less than or equals to 100 years, then print T. Then after N should increase by 1. Now 1 become 2. Then here you should put again the formula, that is T is equals to T plus N, right? Then here you can see N become 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Now you know second triangle number is 3, right? Let's see the answer, right? Okay. You can see the answer. One of the error, yes, let's see. Here we have to assign the value for T, right? Firstly, because we directly use this T for process now, right? Normally, right? So we can assign it, right? I have to close this, okay. Right, then here we can put T is equals to 0, right? Or directly you can put it as 1, right? Anyway, if you want to put the first triangle number here, you can put 1 also, it's okay, right? Don't worry, right? Okay, let's see the result now. Yeah, it's now processing, right? Okay, we have only 8 minutes. Let's right, 91. Okay, now you can see the answer, right? Right, please try to do at home, right? This is very important.
Make it line.
Please mute your mics, right? Okay, right. Next, then after last one, right? අද අපිට වෙලා මදි වුණොත් පුතේ අපි බලමු ඊළඟ දවසේ follow up එක start කරන්න. ඊට කලින් ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරලා මට පොඩ්ඩක් එවන් try එකක් දෙන්න. schools වල දැන් මොනවද interview වෙන හින්දා ඒවට ලෑස්ති වෙන්න වෙලා ඇති. නමුත් පොඩි try එකක් දෙන්න පුතේ. හරි? Okay. I think next we can go to the next practical. 7 multiple table. Here we can start 1 because 7 into 1. No need these things, right? And this one also, right? We have to use one of the variable to get the multiple value of 7. මං එකට ගන්න පුතේ ms කියලා multiple value of 7, right? ms multiple value of 7, ms is equals to 7 kilo. If you want, you can put here 7 also. Initial value you can put here, but if I put ms, or we can assign, right? අපි directly assign කළා නැත්නම් ms ට 0 දාලා පුතේ ඊට පස්සේ මෙතන දාන්න ms equals to yeah, it's okay. ms equals to 7 into asterisk, right? 7 into 1. Now you know ms become 7. Then here multiple 7, I put here ms less than or equals to 100 years. No need to put like that. We can put here not ms, we can put here n because we need only 1 to 12 now. Therefore we can put n, and here we can check that n is equals to 12 or not, right? N is less than or equals to 12. Then print here we can put ms. Now first ms value here. Then after n should increase by 1. Then here we can put again ms is equals to 7 into n. Now n become 2, then 2 into 7. Then how to print that? ms only. If we print ms only, we cannot see like that output. Therefore, we have to arrange it, right? We want 7, so we can put the as a label 7 into then x into then after we can put n here because initially it is n is 1, no? Therefore n comma then after we have to display the equal symbol, therefore equal, right, space, then comma again ms. Now let's see the result, right? Okay, I think it is okay, right? Run module. Right, now you can see the 7 multiple table, right? So this is very easy. Look at the size of the program, right? Very simple program, right? Just you have to think how to do the, how to get the output, right? Okay. So I think I have to copy that one also, right? Try to do it at home. If you have any problem, you can ask from me now, right? You can unmute your mic and you have to check whether it is muted again, right? Okay. Now I think here I can paste it. Okay, right. Try to do that. And today we have only 4 minutes. Right, so this for loop also very easy. For r in range, and here you should put starting value and end value. But some problem is there. That is important. Only 3 minutes we have. Okay, let's check whether we can do or not. Right. Right. Okay. Here, then I am going to start for loop, right? No need initial values for, right? For r in or I in, anyway, you can use any variable name, right? R in range, right? You have to use those words. Those are keywords in range. Then after starting point, so if we want 1 to 10 numbers, if we want 1 to 10 numbers, think if we want only 1 to 10 numbers, if we put like this way, what will happen? Here, then after colon, then you know print r, right? Because r is the variable. Now when I run it, what will happen? You no need to put the increment, right? Because it is increasing 1 by 1 up to here. This is the range. That's why no need to put the increment. Here you can see the output as like this way. If you put here 1 to 10, it print only 1 to 9. It cancel the last value, right? Therefore, if you want 1 to 10 numbers, you have to put here 1 to 11, right? Then only you can see the 1 to 10 numbers, right? That is nature of the Python. We can't do anything, but with the for loop, you have to be careful with that. It not display the last point. Ari antima range ke din antima value ekaya display karanne naha. Hari? So we here we put R. No, if you want to print your name, you can put here, right, like this way, and run it. So it execute 10 times and it print what the word inside that. Yeah, 10 times you can put print your name or any name, right? Okay, now I have given you same questions to as a homework. So you have to use the for loop, right? By using the for loop, you have to complete your practicals and send me the screenshots, right? Any problem, Pita? If you have any problem, you can unmute and you can talk with me. Now time is up. Shall I close this? Right? Okay, then good night all, and we can stop our class now, right? Okay, right, good night.